Hello. Today I'll be going over the basics of audio mixing. So what is audio mixing? Put it forward, audio mixing is mixing together audio to create a high quality sound for music and production. Audio mixing has been a staple of music for years now, and it's something that I believe you need to be well trained in order to succeed in the music industry. I've been in music for around 3 years, making beats, producing like that, and through the way, I've had to encounter multiple things about audio mixing that I've learned about and done things with, and I feel like I'm qualified enough to talk more about it. That's what I'm gonna do here. Audio mixing is used in many ways. You can use it for a vocal artist. You can use it for production. I'm gonna be talking about two things for audio mixing. One is the mixing of instruments and the mixing of drum sounds. I'll start with instruments. With melodic sounds, all it is just like frequencies. So you want to pair sounds that work together. For example, bells and a piano work well, or a guitar and a flute. Sounds that fit the same kind of mold will work together. A bad example of this would be an electric guitar and a violin. They just don't work. You know what I mean? All you want to do is get rid of unnecessary frequencies. So, what can I do? I'll show you an example of, say you have, I'll go back to the bells and the pianos. When you have bells, they're usually higher frequencies, where pianos are lower frequencies. So what you want to do is match those frequencies together, so your sound is nice and fluid and not muddy and muddled, stuff like that. Say you try to make a song with a bell and a flute, two instruments that have very high frequencies. You play them together, they're not going to sound good. They're just going to be two all over the place. So you gotta find a good mix between a lower frequency sound and a higher one. Think of it as like a sandwich. You eat your bread, at your first slice, high frequencies, middle frequencies, and you have bottom bread, lower frequencies. So with the bells, high frequencies, they cover off that. The piano, kind of those lower frequencies, they cover off that. And then any other sounds you want to put them right in the middle, and you'll have your whole song sounding good. All right. Moving on to the drums. Drums are a lot easier. You have your hi-hats, your kicks, your claps, stuff like that. That's also kind of like a sandwich. So I'll use the bass as an example. With your bass, all it is just low frequencies the whole way through. You don't want high frequencies. So you keep them low, kind of like bottom pieces of bread. You put your hi-hats are technically higher frequencies, top part of the bread. Then those claps and other kind of percussion elements can go right in the middle. So once you play them all together, they all sound cohesive and they work together as one. All right. You also got to look at things like the volume. Volume it's simple, but it's the easy way to mix sounds together by having, say, one instrument sound a little quieter, so you can raise up another instrument that you want to put forward in your track, or you can just it's better for mixing two different instruments together, or two different drum sounds together, to make it sound good. Also, we're looking on the web, and there's a good article on soundguides.com by Sarah Carbone, who goes over a lot of things about audio mixing, but specifically, like I just said, the volume, saying how it's just a very easy tool to use to make sure your audio mixing is perfect in how it needs to be, just to make it sounding good. That's pretty much it. I showcased those two things. I showcased the audio mixing, the side of it. It's a fun topic. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I hope you learn more too. I think my audience learned more. Right here. For my audience. You can see them right there. There you go. Good job.